Hello, and welcome to Connecting You to You Radio, where we tune in to receive the messages of health and well being that are being broadcast from the soul. I'm your host, Lisa Warner, author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. I show you how to heal your body naturally by combining your body's innate intelligence with the wisdom of your own soul, so that you can break through the mental programming of limiting beliefs that cause disease and make healing your body and changing your life simple. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Lunch with Lisa. I am Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. Today, let's talk about biological rejuvenation and aging, because we can't have them both. We have to choose one or the other. We have been taught to age. We expect to age. Our bodies are rejuvenating themselves every day. We get brand new cells every single day. Fresh, off the shelf, never been used before cells. So, why are we not rejuvenating? Why are we aging? Well, we are also creator beings. We create our experiences and we create what we believe. So, a long time ago, humans used to live for hundreds of years. There's stories in the Bible about humans who lived for hundreds of years. Jesus's grandmother, Anna, she was like 600 years old. And, these are not just stories. This is actually how our bodies are designed. People currently, like Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, these people who are on the cutting edge of science, they're starting to realize that our bodies are designed to continually rejuvenate and regenerate themselves. However, because we expect to age and degenerate rather than regenerate, that's exactly what we create, because that is what we are projecting out into the world. Our bodies are responding to our consciousness. So when we are thinking thoughts of, I'm not okay, there's something wrong with me, our bodies are going to reflect that. They have no other recourse. Our bodies cannot reflect vibrant, radiant health when we're not being vibrant and radiant, when we don't have our light shining, when we are in the darkness, the dark night of the soul. Oh, life is horrible. There's something wrong with me. I'm depressed, right? Who's been there, right? Probably we all have. But when we are vibrating low like that, and we are focused on what's wrong with me, or, oh, I'm getting older now. Another birthday, another day closer to death. That is simply what we expect to create. We expect to age. We expect to degenerate. But what would happen if we started expecting better? What if we started to expect to regenerate? There are people who are now experiencing de-aging. Like that's a thing these days. I think I've heard both Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden talking about those things, right? Getting younger. Do you know somebody who just doesn't age? Somebody who's even de-aging, looking younger all the time. And not because of plastic surgery or something like that. We're talking natural revitalization, rejuvenation of the body. This is what's actually possible. But it is not possible if we do not believe it. If we do not expect better for ourselves, we will never create better for ourselves or ourselves. The cells are the reflection of the selves. What we think and what we believe about ourselves is reflected in our cells. So if we're expecting more wrinkles, we're expecting less mobility, we're expecting more pain, that's what we're going to get if we don't expect to heal. We will not. So aging is a program that we're running in our consciousness. But Lisa, look out at the general population. Everybody gets old, everybody dies, everybody ages. Well, how many people are not expecting that? Everybody's expecting that because that's what we've been taught. That's what we've been programmed to believe. So it's what we've been programmed to create. We are creators. This is the time of the great shift. This is the time in human evolution where we are moving from the age of darkness back into the age of light. It's a shift of consciousness. And as our consciousness shifts, our realities can also shift. For speaking simply from my own personal experience, there was a time where I was suicidal. I didn't want to live anymore. I had hit the bottom of the barrel. I was facing cancer, depression, anxiety, panic attacks. My life was a living nightmare. It was awful. But I turned it around. And I turned it around with my consciousness. I didn't use pills. I didn't use any magic potions or lotions or medical protocols of any kind. I shifted my consciousness. I started to remove my attention from the physical realm and I started to look in the realms of energy and consciousness and how energy works, how consciousness works, how consciousness moves energy and energy forms into physical stuff. I started to become masterful with energy And I started to clear out my energy field and my thinking got clearer. I was able to see more clearly in both the physical realm and the non physical realm. When we see more, we have more options. And we've only been presented with a very limited set of options to choose from as humans. We have been taught this is the way it is, and that we just have to make the best of what we've got. What we've got is what we've created. And if we keep doing the same things over and over, we're going to keep getting the same results over and over. So if we keep expecting to age and die, well, that's what we're going to keep creating. And then when that happens, then we say, see, this is the way it is. Well, that's the way we've created it to be. What if it can be different? What if we can live for hundreds of years in perfectly healthy, rejuvenated bodies? Or we can still go hiking and biking and climbing trees and doing yoga and doing anything we want to do with these beautiful bodies of ours. What if our bodies could be perfectly healthy and strong and fit for as long as we want to stay in them? This is what scientists are starting to discover now, that the body has this ability. But if we don't expect rejuvenation, regeneration, it will never happen. And then we'll just use those results of it never happens as evidence that it's not possible. But this isn't true. What if we started creating better? What if we started expecting better? What if we started to expect to heal? What if we started to expect to our bodies to regenerate and rejuvenate? What if that is what's actually the divine design? What if we can actually regrow limbs or regrow teeth? What if that regeneration is actually possible? If we don't start expecting it, it will never appear. Just like the starfish can regrow limbs. What if that's actually possible for humanity? There have been many cases where people have regrown teeth. But if we don't expect that, it's not going to happen. If we don't expect physical revitalization, it's not going to happen. Are you willing to change your mind? Are you willing to look beyond the programming? Are you willing to look beyond what is, which is what has been created already? And are you willing to create better? Are you willing to expect more? Other possibilities? Are you willing to open to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer? We live in an unlimited universe. but we have been living in limiting circumstances. We have simply been told this is the way it is, these are the rules, this is what happens, this is what you do, and we just go along with the programming. But it's time for us to stop the programming. It's time for us to break the system. It's time for us to break free from the prison walls that we've been placed in. It's time for us to start creating better for ourselves. And it has to happen individually first. We each have to be able to expand the realms of possibility, to expand our own consciousness first. And really, all it takes is tuning in, because you know what? Our souls, who we truly are, infinite, eternal beings, the souls have wisdom, source intelligence. And when we start to tune in, we can tap into the divine mind, the universal mind, the mind of God itself. And we can start sourcing new possibilities from the infinite possibilities that are available to us. We are creators. We can create anything we desire. But we have to get our expectations in alignment with our desires. We've been told for thousands of years that we can't, that we're not enough, that we're mere mortals, that all kinds of limiting things that are not true. They never have been true. But we create them as if they are true, because that's the programming we've received. So are you ready to move beyond the programming? Are you ready to throw aging out the window? And are you ready to replace it with physical body rejuvenation, restoration, rejuvenation? Wouldn't that be more fun? Wouldn't it be more fun if your body felt better and better all the time? If we're going through a physical issue, we have to move all the way through it and get to the other side of it in order to start feeling better. A lot of us just get stuck right in the middle. And we just keep cycling through the peak of pain, the peak of illness. And we just keep circling back and around and around and around and around without actually moving through the process. I experienced a hip and pelvis issue. It was a long healing event. And there was quite a bit of pain, as a matter of fact. I had trouble walking for a while. But I kept moving my consciousness through the problems. I didn't fight it. I didn't get all discouraged. I didn't blame my body. I didn't bemoan the fact that healing is the painful part. I kept going. I didn't try to get some artificial limb, artificial joint replacements, because I knew my body could rejuvenate itself. And that's exactly what happened, because I expected it to rejuvenate. I expected my hip to get solid and strong again. And that's what happened. It didn't happen overnight. It took a little while. It took a couple of years. but it happened. And if I can rejuvenate my joints, you can too. We all can. But we're simply taught that your joints wear out and you need new ones. Go get the AI ones, get the artificial ones. It's the program that's running. We're told that we can't rejuvenate. And that's a lie. It's not true. But if we expect that we can't, then we can't. Period. Are you willing to expect better? Are you willing to hang in there with your body and help your body through the healing process, even if it's painful for a while? Would you be willing to support your body through the pain? Would you be willing to stop expecting more wrinkles or more aging or more pain or more impinged flexibility? Right? Are you willing to expect better? Tune in and discover what else is possible. Because far, far more and far, far better is actually possible. But not if you don't believe it. Not if you don't expect better. So which is it going to be? Is it going to be aging or rejuvenation? Aging is moving in one direction and rejuvenation is moving in the other direction. You get to choose the direction you go. You can't have it both ways. Aging or rejuvenation? Which is it going to be? What do you choose? Write it in the comments. Let me know. Does this make any sense to you? If you've liked this video, please give me a like. Go to connectingyoutoyou.com and find out all of the beautiful things that I have to offer. I have a knowledge share area that offers, I have 3 different courses in there at the moment, more coming imminently. I have a monthly guided meditation membership where I guide you into the truth of yourself to make you aware of more of who you are. Simply listening to the guided journeys on a regular basis. Most of them are relatively short, like 10 minutes. Right? Some are longer, some are short, but just listening to them on a regular basis will help you tune in to the extensive consciousness that is available to you. It'll help you tune into your higher consciousness, into your higher self. So you can start to tap in to your soul's wisdom, which is far greater than your human wisdom. So if you'd like this, please subscribe to my channel. Give me some likes. It really helps with the algorithms. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please feel free to leave some comments, ask some questions, and go to connectingyoutoyou.com and find out what else I have to offer. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. Until next time, create for yourselves a great week as you can. Bye for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Connecting You to You Radio. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Are you ready to discover more about how simple healing your body can actually be when you do it from the higher wisdom of your soul? To learn more about what I do and how you can work with me, visit connectingyoutoyou.com and get on my mailing list to be the first to know about my latest offerings.
If you'd like to interact with me on Facebook, please join my group, Soul Sourced Healing. Check the show notes below for these links and more. I hope to see you again next time on Connecting You to You Radio.